here. Hi, Evans, how are you? Glad you could join. And there is a deal. So Jan is here. Hi, Jan. Hey, how are you? We're doing a little bit something different today. So we've got a sponsor from Litokam. Now, this is a 2K camera, and it's a Wi-Fi smart camera. So it's good for, and I'll show you what comes with it and everything. It's literally plug and play, but you get a cool little app. It is 60%, am I reading that right? It is 60% off today, which is huge. It went from $49.99 all the way down to $19.99, a great deal just in time for Prime, Amazon Prime days. So I'm gonna show you what's in here, what you get. And there's a couple things I'm personally not gonna use, but you can mount this if you want to. So you're gonna get this right here. So this is gonna be, and you guys will have some coffee grounds right here. I'm gonna be making some coffee with you guys too. We're gonna be doing live coffee. Sean says there is a 5% off coupon. So that's really cool. Thank you for letting me know that. That's actually, that makes it even better. That's amazing. So you do get a mounting kit with it if you choose to mount it. I personally don't ever mount my cameras, but there is that option in case you guys want to do that. But this thing is literally plug and play. It was so easy to set up. So it's got an instruction manual and it comes with an app. The app is completely free. Yes, coffee. We haven't done making coffee on Amazon in a while, so we're gonna do it. I figured it'd be cool to kind of feature. Coffee goes with everything, in my opinion. So, but yeah, it's very easy to install. This comes as one piece, and then it comes with the cord. So it does come with a standard wall, like your plug-in as well, your standard plug. And then this USB goes into the plug right there. So we have a little extension thing hooked to. So it does have to be plugged in. So there's an app, right? You do want to download the app. I'll show you can I show you what the app looks like on here? I'll tell you what the app is called this way, but actually, you know what? I have something even better. We have a video. Let's do that first. Take a look at the video. I'm actually going to show you inside the app itself. Super easy. So I believe the video has sound, so we'll play that first and then we'll come right back. The Litokam indoor security camera offers several benefits. It's a 2K HD resolution which provides clear image quality with a 360-degree horizontal and 110-degree vertical viewing angle. It's got motion detection and also sound detection. You can either choose one or the other or even both. It sends alerts and tracks movements in real time. It has a two-way audio and night vision. This allows communication and monitoring in dark up to 33 feet. Storage options are supporting up to 128 gigabytes on a card, or you can have cloud storage with encryption. Multi-user support is actually available as well. It enables multiple users to view the feed simultaneously. These features ensure comprehensive home security coverage. All right, so the app itself is called, because I don't believe I mentioned that in the video, the app is called Little Elf Smart. Little Elf Smart. So that's what you want to look for, and it's actually you can also, when you get this, you can just scan on your phone, and then you could download directly from there, so it's got one of those codes. You can do that if you prefer, but you can find the app on Google, and you can also find it on the App Store. So it's available for Android and available for Apple users. Now, so this thing is great. So we have it currently plugged in, so it's moving around, so it's following. You see how it's actually following me? If I put it here, so I'm gonna be like, I think it'll follow my hand. Will it follow my hand? Yeah, there you go. I'm like, follow the hand, but then it's gonna turn around again. So, this thing, there is like an HDR, so you can actually like brighten up the screen. It's got night vision as well. It also has a sensor for sound. So it's got a sensor for sound and it's got a sensor for motion. And you don't have to use those together. You can use them together at the same time. But, I'm probably like, it's like, stay still. Or You can also just, so you could use just sound, so it'll follow like the sound. And I think that's great for people that have pets because, you know, usually pets, like with normal situations, unless something is wrong, they usually don't deviate from like crazy sounds unless there's somebody at the door. For like the dog owners out there, I can't speak about cats. I mean, I'm sure cats make sounds, but I'm thinking probably not as much as dogs. I'm not really a cat. Cats are okay, but I'm definitely a dog person, so I don't really know too much about that. But cats don't make too much of a sound, do they? Where's my cat people at? Let me know in the chat. USS Rover says, testing app with an old Wi-Fi cam. I have loading software. Ah, okay. So yeah, so you can shut off the sound if you don't want sound detection on there. There is also a microphone as well, which is pretty neat. So you can listen in, and not a microphone, but a speaker, so you can listen in. And then in addition to, like I said, you can shut the motion sensor off if you don't want that on, but this will follow you all the way around, and you know, if pets are moving around, it's gonna follow them too. With something like this, I like to put this, I do have cameras in other areas in my house, like usually they're like outside, like facing the outside windows. This actually I've been using where like when we go out, I actually have this I actually put it over there. I have a plug right there and I put that on the table because it kind of, at this angle, it's able to kind of get like the whole, like the main part of our room. And that's pretty much where they're running around. They're either getting water over there, or they're just like kind of like laying down. And I can even see in my room with this thing, which is really cool too, because my room is kind of like right across from us. Hey, Joanna, how are you? What's been going on? Nice to see you in here. So we're talking about Litokam. This is a 2K camera. It's 360. It's, oh, and I do want to, this is also really cool. So I mentioned that the app is free, but what happens, like, let's say you have videos and you want to keep like a recording of your videos so you can go back and watch all the movements. So you have two options. You can purchase a subscription and have like a cloud storage, or you don't have to do that at all. So let me unplug this so I can show you. So, and it's kind of hidden, so that's why I want to talk about this, just because I feel like unless you know where this is, it's going to be very hard to find, but it's actually super easy. Yeah, let's see. You're doing. Well, hopefully you're better. Hopefully you're doing means you're doing good. We want to know that you're doing good. Am I seeing stars? It's Christina. Hey, Renee, how are you? What's been going on? It's me, I'm here. So we're talking about Litokam today. It's a really cool plug and play Wi-Fi camera, and you do obviously set it up to your Wi-Fi. So that was very easy. And I do want to mention, big shout out to Litokam, because I have used, you ever like, and let me know in the chat if this is you, but you ever get like a gadget and then it says it's Wi-Fi or whatever, and then you plug it in and you have the hardest time connecting? Like for some reason, it's like the circle is spinning and you have to like restart it multiple times. Anybody in the chat have issues with these type of gadgets? If you do, you're gonna be super happy. So I plugged this in. I was like, please don't have any issues. Please don't have any issues. Absolutely no issues. The Wi-Fi came up just like that, typed in my password, bam, it was on. And it was actually on before I was ready, because it kept saying, it was announcing something. I forgot what it was saying. But it was ready to go, and it was ready before me. So that's really good to know. So if you turn this, so it also, if you don't want to pay for the subscription for the cloud service to store your videos, you can actually just get a micro SD card. A lot of people already have micro SD cards. You might even have one just on hand that you've totally forgotten about. So if you flip this open, there's gonna be a space. Can you see that space? That's gonna be where your micro goes. And I just love that, and then you can just kind of hide it and bring it back down like that. But I absolutely love that, because I'm sure you guys know about like other services. We're not going to talk about other services or other camera brands, but there are other camera brands where you don't have an option. And if you don't pay for the service, then guess what? You're not going to be able to see all your videos. And that kind of sucks, but it is what it is, right? This, you actually have that option. Just get yourself a micro SD card, save yourself money in the long run. And if you don't care about that, if money is endless to you and you have like plenty, I mean, some people like that. Some people like that option. Me, I like to save money. So just kind of like my little tip there. You have all night. Are you talking about the issues with the, yeah, it's crazy, right? So I'm gonna plug this little guy in. We're gonna make some coffee. Now, we're gonna continually go back to this because this is the sponsor of today's show. So I do wanna make sure that we give this little guy some recognition all throughout. And oh, he's moving around, he's adjusting. Oh, that's very cool. He's looking right at me. I have the app on my phone, so I can't really see, but I'm sure he's having a field day with these videos that he's getting of me. We're calling him a he today. I don't know why, but we're calling Litokam a he today. So he's having fun watching me. Okay, so let me see if there's anything I didn't cover just because I don't have the app open. I covered the night vision, motion detection, two-way audio. I stand corrected. Hearing and speaking, two-way audio, that's wonderful. Panoramic patrol, multi-platform viewing. Okay, and it's also encrypted too. So if you get like, if you're concerned or whatever about like your cloud storage, just know that the cloud storage is encrypted. So I do want to mention that because that's super important. Everybody wants their privacy, and I think that's extremely important to note. If you're dealing with anything online, you want it encrypted, trust me. All right, so let's see here. Just make sure I'm keeping up with the chat. We do have some deals, and like I said, I have some non-competing stuff in. We didn't go crazy, like I said, because I want to spend more time with the Litokam today. And this is going to be in my storefront. So if you go to my Amazon storefront, you're going to be able, you can get there. Just go to christinanici.shop. That'll take you directly to the Amazon storefront, and you'll be able to see my video on this, and you can purchase from there directly as well. So you can purchase it here, you can purchase it there. I don't know how long, just because I haven't, Litokam did not tell me, but I'm assuming that the 60% off is definitely a limited deal. So just make sure you're taking advantage of that. 20 bucks, $20 for this. That is a steal compared to 50. So I need help with the updated computer electronics. You do? TP-Link, yeah, TP-Link is, I actually have a TP-Link. It's a Wi-Fi extender, or I have the Wi-Fi extender. But yeah, they have routers as well. Those are great. Those are very dependable for sure. All right, so let me put this aside, and I can't wait to watch the videos afterwards. I'll probably look really crazy, I know for sure. All right, so like I said, if you have questions about anything in the chat, let me know. We will be briefly going over some other stuff. However, like I said, the main focus is going to be on the Litokam today. But if you do have questions on anything, don't let that deter you. My job here on Amazon Live is to inform you about these products and to give you all the details, not leave anybody in the dark, and make sure that you guys have all your questions answered. And of course, if I don't know them, Mr. Mod will always be able to look them up for us, or he knows a lot himself too. So. Okay, so next thing we're going to show you guys in line. Now, these are limited deals. So Bluetti actually has, and we're big fans of Bluetti. They have amazing power stations. Definitely stock up before the weather starts getting crazy wherever you are, whether it's hurricane season, whether it's tornado season, whatever. Get a power station. You're absolutely not going to be sorry. They're well worth the investment. And there's different options too. So we're going to show you a quick little video of the Bluetti EB3A. That's one of the smallest ones that they have. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and today we're going to talk about the Bluetti EB3A power station. Okay, so let's start off with the basics first. You're going to have your wireless charging pad, and we're going to go over the details with this in just a second. You are going to have this handle right here. This weighs in roughly at 10.4 pounds. This is a 600 watt power station. There is an app, and we'll go over what you can do with that in just a moment. So you're gonna have a lot of different options here on what you can plug in. You're gonna have your DC 5521, you're gonna have your carport right here, your DC input, you're also gonna have your AC input, and then you're gonna have a circuit breaker too. This is a nice screen that actually shows all the details on here. You also have your USB-A right here, and then you're also gonna have a USB-C as well. This is an LED flashlight right here, and as you can see, depending on what you plug in, there are corresponding buttons to turn those areas on. You're also gonna have two 120 volt AC outlets located right here. So let's talk a little bit about the charger. Okay, so if you want to charge your phone, okay, the wireless charging pad, make sure that you don't have this is going to basically be a phone case with a magnet. So it's not going to work with that. You're going to have to either take this off or use a phone case that does not have a magnet. It will actually pick up the charge with a smaller case. But just for ease of showing you guys, we're gonna go ahead and put this on here with no case whatsoever. So as you can see, it automatically turns it on, and now it's in charging function right there, or charging. So it's actually gonna be charging my cell phone. And a couple other things I do want to point out as well. This is also able to be controlled with the Bluetti app. So there's an app that you can download that is available for either Apple or Android. And although you can control each section right here manually by touching the individual buttons, you can also take a look and see what's going on with your Bluetti, and you can fully control it by turning it off and on, and also the individual sections with your phone app. All right, so I have a couple other ones in here. Now these are, actually I have one big one. I tried to pick stuff that was like on deal today. So this one's 35% off. This is the Bluetti. This is actually the AC200 Max. So that's the one with like over 2,000, I believe it's like 2,200 watts. We'll show you a quick video on that. That's got a lot more features. That's gonna cover a little bit more plugins as well. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and today I'm actually gonna show you guys what comes in the box in your Bluetti AC200 Max. Okay, so you're obviously gonna get your unit, which is the AC200 Max power station. You're also going to get the 400 watt AC adapter, and then you're going to get a bag which is going to include the cables that you need. So it's going to be the solar charging cable, your car charging cable, the XT90 aviation cable, and you're also going to get the user manual. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and today I'm actually going to... All right. So we're gonna show you the last component, and if you guys have any questions on any of this stuff, let me know. I know we're kind of just flowing through these other products here. If you're looking for solar panels, so Bluetti does have solar panels too, and the PV200 solar panel is actually 20% off. So we're gonna show you a quick little video on that, and then we've got a couple other neat products, or a few other neat products in the carousel. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and this is the Bluetti PV200 200 watt solar panel. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the solar panel. I have one opened up over here so you can see we have it angled at a 45-degree angle. These are actually able to be adjusted, but I do want to point out these are pretty lightweight for what it is. It's actually 16.1 pounds. It's got this heavy-duty handle. Everything is secure by these buckles right here. So you do have to undo this in order to open it up. Now this zipper right here, this is going to be where you can actually plug in to your power station. Okay, so all of that is right in here, ready to go. This area right here, this is actually a kickstand. You actually have 3 kickstands, two on the end, 1 in the middle, and then you can actually pull this up and adjust 3 different angles. The middle one is actually going to be 45-degree angle, so that's actually going to help you to be able to catch the sun rays more efficiently. And then I do want to point out too, there's a couple of really great things about the Bluetti solar panels. So they actually are more efficient. And the reason for that is because they are wired in parallel and also wired in series. So if you look right here, you've got a lot of better, basically it's more cell efficient. So it's gonna pick up those sun rays and it's actually gonna charge a lot quicker than a lot of those standard solar panels. So you do have up to 23.4 cell efficiency, which is amazing. But as you guys can see, definitely very good quality. The build on this is really nice. The material is, it does have a little bit of cushion on here to protect the solar panels. So you don't want to let these sit out in the rain, of course, but if they get splashed, it's not going to ruin them. So just one thing to consider, just make sure that you're keeping these nice and clean and keep them out of like storms or very rainy weather. All right. What was that, Mr. Mod? Yeah. So I know that there are people going in and out of the live stream. So what I do want to do is kind of go back to the camera and show you guys that video again. And this is going to be for the people out there that are just joining, because I know that, like I said, people are just coming in and coming out. And so we want to make sure that we're featuring this cute little guy right here. So we're going to play that again for you. And again, like you can chat with me. Let me know, like, give me updates. I know a lot of you I'm familiar with. Let me know how life's been going. Chat with me. The Litokam indoor security camera offers several benefits. It's a 2K HD resolution, which provides clear image quality with a 360-degree horizontal and 110-degree vertical viewing angle. It's got motion detection and also sound detection. You can either choose one or the other or even both. It sends alerts and tracks movements in real time. It has a 2-way audio and night vision. This allows communication and monitoring in dark up to 33 feet. Storage options are supporting up to 128 gigabytes on a card, or you can have cloud storage with encryption. Multi-user support is actually available as well. It enables multiple users to view the feed simultaneously. These features ensure comprehensive home security coverage. All right. I have like a delay, so like I have my screen right there, so I have like a little delay, which I'm like watching along with you guys as well. But let me know if any of you have any questions so far. This little guy is just actively moving. I don't know if any of you are watching him, but all right. So, and you can shut that off too. So, and I know I mentioned that earlier, but for those that are just joining, if you don't want it to do like motion sensor and you want it to just stay focused on one section, you don't have to do, like you can, there's a little toggle button which you saw in the app on the video where you can just untap for the sound and also for the motion as well. So it's not something you have to do. Like you can obviously shut that off if you want. Okay, so next thing we're gonna show you guys is, and let me know, guys, let me know what your summer plans are, if anybody's doing anything. I know Evans is probably at the pool. She's always at the pool. But let me know what you guys are doing. What are the plans? Anybody going on vacation? I want to know. I want you guys to update me. No plans, says USS Rover. You're a homebody? Yeah, you know, I have to say I'm pretty much a homebody myself. I mean, I think maybe at the end of the year, maybe the beginning of the year we'll probably like do something, go somewhere. But for right now, it's like work. You know, we're just trying to get things done. So we're pretty stationary right now. I don't mind it though. Like I'm very much like a creature of habit. So I enjoy the simplicity of things, and I enjoy like my routine. So anytime I have to plan, if I'm gonna deviate from my routine, I have to plan. I am not one of those people that likes to just on a whim or just like, you know, just on the fly, just go somewhere. I have to plan. Things have to be planned. I never have plans for myself. Oh yeah. I can understand that, Joanna. That can be a little frustrating, I'm sure. You do have a semi daily schedule. Well, that's good. any type of, if you have to give yourself credit, right? Any type of schedule, whether it be half schedule, whatever, little schedule, partial schedule, anything is good, right? You need just a little bit of structure, but not too much, enough to where you're still enjoying life. All right, so we're going to show you the Pelican backpack. We actually have 3 options for Pelican as far as in coolers go, and they have other options as well on Amazon, so just something to keep in mind. We're going to show you those 3 videos next. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and this is the Pelican Cooler Day Venture Backpack. So this thing's beautiful. It does come in another color as well. It's got 2 different compartments, but I do like the fact that it has these wonderful, nice straps on here. These are really heavy duty, and they also have nice padding. They've got padding against the back here, and they also have padding down here where like the tailbone would be, depending on your height. Another thing to mention about this is that it also has a wide open, it's a wide roll opening top for easy access. So this is gonna allow you to actually get into that compartment right there. And we're gonna close this up. I'll talk about some other things. It actually has insulated dry storage as well. And there's a front pocket for additional storage. You've got a water resistant, durable tear-proof outer shell. And it actually has a 6-can cooler compartment. So this will fit up to 6 cans and basically up to 18.4 liters. So I'm gonna turn this around so you guys can see the other compartment as well. You do have a nice handle up here, and it's got a rubber grip. We still actually have the protection layer on, so we just got this in. It's actually absolutely amazing. But we're gonna go ahead and basically show you guys how this works. So I'm gonna open this up. It's got another section right here too, which is pretty cool. So it's got an additional pocket, and this would be good to kind of fit maybe like, you know, a cell phone in here, something small. Maybe you have some paperwork that you need to keep separate, just something to keep in mind. This section right here, again, is gonna open. You've got a very heavy duty zipper. And so we're gonna go ahead and open this up so you guys can see this compartment as well. But comfort, guys, it's absolutely amazing. And as you guys can see, this zipper is seriously no joke. So there you go. There's the extra compartment right there. And as you guys can see, it's completely separate from the top portion. So far, guys, I'm really impressed with the quality. It is definitely very durable. A lot of great padding here. And I do also love the separate compartments. Oh, Joanna, I'm just reading your comments. You'll have to like message me and let me know, like what were you doing diet wise? Let me know. I'm interested. But I'm sorry you had to go through all that. That's definitely not fun. Doesn't sound like any fun at all. All right. We're going to show you the Pelican. So this is a kind of like a step up. I kind of went in order here. We're going to show you the Pelican 14-quart cooler, which is probably one of the most popular ones. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and this is the Pelican 14-quart personal cooler. Okay, so let's go over the construction first. This is actually a commercial grade 1.5-inch thick polyurethane, basically walls that they use. And you're also going to get a dry box, which it's kind of hard to see from here, so I do want to point that out. There's actually a dry box that will actually help keep everything dry. So on the top here, before we show you guys that, there's going to be 2 cup holders right here. This is perfect for a day trip, so this is going to be perfect for actually 1 or 2 people. I know it's a personal cooler, but honestly, I could fit enough for my husband and I in here. So the dry box is actually located right here. You're going to press this button, and this is going to be where you can store some smaller items right here, right? This would even fit my iPhone. Then you're also gonna have these press and pull latches, but before we open that, you do have a bottle opener located right here as well. That's really nice. So these latches, it's actually very easy to open up. You're also going to have this area right here. So it's a rubber. This is actually, you can, even though you can put things in here, if you decide you don't want to use this, you can also actually just take this off completely as well. Now, in addition to that, you are also going to get an inner tray, and I'm going to show you guys that this actually comes out. So this is going to be for any type of non-perishables that you want to actually keep cool and dry. And like I said, this is a 14 quart capacity, so it's actually gonna be able to also hold 2 1-pound Pelican ice blocks in order to keep everything nice and cool. Pelican does offer a 3-year warranty as well. And just to show you guys what it looks like inside, we're gonna take this out. But plenty of room here, guys. I'm actually very impressed with all this room. Enough, like I said, for both my husband and I. And I feel like this would be great for people with children and putting like snacks and stuff on a nice day trip. So there you have it, guys. The Pelican 14 quart personal cooler. All right, and next up, if you're looking for like a more than 1 day cooler, enough to feed your family, enough for a few days for sure, actually definitely more than that, and you want something super intense, and they do come in different colors too, then this next cooler is for you. This is the Pelican Elite cooler, and it is a beast. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and this is the Pelican Elite 80 quart cooler. The Pelican Elite cooler comes in different sizes and colors. This will hold up to 74 pounds of ice. It is actually meant for extreme ice retention. It has freezer grade gaskets and 2-inch polyurethane insulation. You're gonna notice that the press and pull latches are wide, and this is actually for gloved use. You have an integrated fish scale on the lid. This is gonna measure in inches and centimeters. It comes with heavy duty wheels, molded in handles with built-in trolley handle. It also has a built-in bottle opener on the front. It has molded in tie downs, non-skid and non-marking raised feet. It has a sloped drain and tethered threaded plug, which is garden hose attachable, and all of the stainless steel hardware is corrosion resistant. This is made in the USA, and this is also guaranteed for life. All right, we are gonna show you the next thing in the carousel. I don't have a video on this. I use this every single day, and it has been well worth the money. This thing is going to outlast any wallet out there. You will never have to buy another wallet again. But let me take out my cards. Hold on a second. I'm gonna take these out so you guys can see. I've got all my license in. Okay, that. I want you guys trying to look me up. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so this thing, like I said, you will never need another wallet again. What is this called? Like a lanyard? Is that what that's called? A wrist lanyard? I don't even know. A carrying thing, a handle, a lanyard? I think it's a lanyard. Hey, Jennifer's here. Hi. I'm reading USS Rovers at the same time. How are you, Jennifer? Good to see you. She doesn't want us to see her credit cards. There's really not that many in there. I honestly, it's just I had my license in there. And I was like, I know you guys are trying to catch a little glimpse. So yeah, so these are great. Hate to ring. Oh, yeah. I'm scared too, Jennifer. I'm scared too. So this is great. This is like what do you call this? A pocket? This is like a pocket, but I feel like there's a better name for that. And then there is kind of like another section right here where you can catch like the lips of the credit card, like the very lip of it. or the lip right here catches the edge of the credit cards, I should say. I was saying that a little backwards. And then it closes. This is also, Alexa was just trying to listen. So this also actually is waterproof. If you throw this in the water, or if it goes in the water, you will not get, like, your money will stay dry if you put your money in here. It's got a little, I guess this is a money clip or a belt. You can put that through your belt, either one. There's no judgment on however you want to use it. I personally don't use this at all. I just put this in my car and just take it with me. But yeah, this is going to outlive any type of wallet that you ever purchase. But what about if your money is dirty? Wait, but what do you mean? It may need a bath. That's true. That's very true. All right, next thing is the last thing Pelican that we have in the carousel. You guys, we have a lot of Pelican stuff. We've got our little Litokam. I feel like I'm kind of mispronouncing that, but hopefully it's correct. I'm saying Litokam. I mean, I suppose you can say Litokam as well. We're going to go back to that too. We're kind of flowing through real quick with this. So this is the Pelican Ruck case. This is one of their tiniest cases, not their tiniest, I should say, one of their tiniest cases. They do have like other little cases like that smaller than like along this size, but when we're talking about like actual stuff that you can put in aside from like credit cards and money and maybe phones, actually you could fit a phone in here. You could fit a lot here. So this comes with this tray, but I never use this. I use this to house my dive computer, which is the next thing in the carousel. So you've got your Molly, I think this is called a Molly panel, which is where you can hook things to this if you want to. You can actually also fully remove this, which is really, really nice. This will keep everything dry as well, and it'll float, which is definitely something you want to have happen if this happens to go aboard. You do not want it, you don't want to actually have to dive for it. Sympathy vote, let's see here. I'm just reading your stuff here. Oh, I'm sure they're dirty. I don't usually ever deal with money though. It's a very rare occasion. I usually just use my debit or credit card. I don't remember the last time I carried cash with me, to be honest. Now I know like if we go overseas and take a little vacation, we're gonna need that. But yeah. So next thing in the carousel is the Garmin Descent MK2i Descent. This is a dive computer. I don't have it plugged in right now. It has a heart rate monitor on it. It also acts as a fitness watch. So you can do everything with your fitness watch anything with your fitness watch and more with this. Plus this tracks your air. So this also hooks, I'm gonna show you this because that's actually hooked to my BCD. So my BCD is over there it's actually in a container, but it comes with this little thing right here. So this is actually your transmitter, and that's what you hook over there in order to track your air. So I take that back. It's hooked to my regulator. And my regulator is basically that thing that you breathe with. That's where this is gonna get hooked to, which in turn gets hooked onto a tank and then gets hooked into your BCD. But we're getting a little technical here. I think a lot of you probably don't even know what I'm talking about at that point. So point is, this is a fitness watch, but it's so much more. It does come with an extra band, and it does come with your clamp charger, which is what Garmin is very, very famous for. So you just kind of like clamp that right there, and it'll start charging it for you when you plug it in, USB. So yeah, so everything that you need right here, it tracks your temperature, it tracks your depth. It'll track a buddy if their air tank is synced to yours as well. You can track multiple buddies actually. It'll also tell you when to take your stop, your safety stop. It'll tell you your max, it'll tell you your depth, it'll tell you how many dives you have left, depending on the compression, depending on the nitrogen buildup in your system. So this thing is absolutely, seriously next level. This thing will will save your life. This is ultimately what's going to save your life when you're underwater. I also have a manual gauge as well as a backup, which I think is extremely important. We'll do a diving live sometime soon, I think, because it's summertime. We'll probably cover, I got all new dive gear. I still haven't used yet since I bought in my trip to Florida when I last scuba dived. So anyway, another story. We're just gonna get through the last few products and then we're gonna make some coffee and we're gonna go over this again. We're gonna show you this Simple Taste milk frother. It's actually 19% off. It's actually it's a pretty good deal. Yeah, so I was actually just typing in the chat, Joanna. Yeah, that is old school Garmin. That's like when originally Garmin came out when they were just doing like GPS. You guys remember that? Like when Garmin just came out, they came out with the GPS systems, and that was pretty much what we knew Garmin for, and they were less than perfect. Let's just say that they were less than perfect. But now, like, Garmin is like top of the line when we're talking about watches and smartwatch. Like they're very good. Hey, Alan, how are you? Then we're gonna, we only have one more little video left, and then we're gonna show it to you now. We're gonna show you the Technivorm Mocha Master KBG. Well, you guys know. Some of you have gotten one. While all of Mocha Master's machines do brew the Golden Cup standard, the KBGV Select is quite unique. You can actually choose to brew a half or a full carafe while still maintaining that Golden Cup standard. The brewing speed and hot plate temperature adjust according to if you're going to be brewing a half or a full pot. It's easy to actually select. There's actually a little switch where you can choose between a half or a full carafe of coffee. For those that love different colors, the KBGV Select does come in some beautiful colors, so be sure to check those out. And just like all Mocha Masters, they are backed by a 5-year warranty. They're also all handmade in the Netherlands, so they really do pay attention to detail, and they definitely care about their product. Now let's talk about what makes Mocha Master unique. The copper boiling element heats water up to a temperature of 196 degrees Fahrenheit to 205 degrees Fahrenheit. This is actually the ideal temperature that you want in order to create that Golden Cup standard. Another important factor that creates that Golden Cup standard cup of coffee is going to be something called coffee bloom. As you're brewing, the water hits those coffee grounds and it creates kind of like a bubbling effect. This is actually the coffee grounds and carbon dioxide working together. The beans swell up and it creates what's called a coffee bloom. The KBGV parts are easily removed for no hassle cleaning. Now let's talk about some of the parts that make the Mocha Master quite unique. You'll notice on all of the models that they use a funnel top. That actually directs brewed coffee to the bottom of the carafe, and it essentially creates convection and distributes heat evenly. On the KBGV Select, you're actually going to notice that there is a warming plate. What this does is it allows you to control and hold that pot temperature anywhere between 175 to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. Backed by a 5-year warranty and also the Specialty Coffee Association's Golden Cup standard, you definitely can't go wrong with Mocha Master. That song, like that music is like so fancy, right? It just makes you, I feel like like you have to dance or something with it. All right, so by the way, I do want to give a big shout out to Alan Ray DeBay, and to Luis. And also we have somebody new. So Ho Lee is in here. I call you Lee all the time. Hopefully that's okay. But then we also have, where did he go? We had someone new, Zaquan. So Zaquan, give us a follow. Join the family. Thank you for popping in and making yourself known. The show today is actually sponsored by Litokam or Litokam, however you want to pronounce it. We're going to show you guys a quick little video since we got some more people popping in here. And this is the sponsor of today's show. So we're going to show you a video, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and then we'll make a cup of coffee and get out of here. The Litokam indoor security camera offers several benefits. It's a 2K HD resolution, which provides clear image quality with a 360-degree horizontal and 110-degree vertical viewing angle. It's got motion detection and also sound detection. You can either choose one or the other, or even both. It sends alerts and tracks movements in real time. It has a two-way audio and night vision. This allows communication and monitoring in dark up to 33 feet. Storage options are supporting up to 128 gigabytes on a card, or you can have cloud storage with encryption. Multi-user support is actually available as well. It enables multiple users to view the feed simultaneously. These features ensure comprehensive home security coverage. Okay, so I'm going to unplug this because I want to show you where the SD card is. So there is a reset button on here too. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but I think just because no one's gonna really know where this is unless I show you. So Mr. Ahmad was like, because like he was like, I told him, I was like, there's a micro, you can store your videos on either the cloud storage subscription service, or you can forego that and just buy yourself a micro SD card. He's like, well, I don't see a micro SD card slot. And I was like, right there. Right there, you see that? Christina, easy recipe, toast a slice of cheese, microwave 20 seconds, poor man's grilled cheese. Sounds like it could be good. It sounds like it would be okay if I was hungry. Just kidding, I'm giving you a hard time. But what kind of cheese though? Like if you're talking Swiss cheese, I can't roll with that. I can't roll with the Swiss cheese. No. It's gotta be like cheddar, like a sharp cheddar, maybe a little bit of smoked Gouda. I think, yes, that would be amazing. But this is plug and play, guys, so I do wanna let you guys know. And oh, take advantage, I don't know who needs to know this again, but I think everybody does. This is 60% off. 60% off. Like I literally had to look at that for just a second, and like more than just a second. I had to look at it multiple times. I was like, wait, does that really say 60 or is that 6? It's freaking 60% off. 60. So this was $50, $49.99. Let's just round it up. You might as well say that. And then $19.99, obviously $20, right? So that's huge savings. So take advantage. Like I said, it's very plug and play. Baby cam, pet cam, husband cam, whatever you want. Just kidding. Just kidding. I suppose you could hide it in a little corner somewhere in a vent. Anyway, just kidding. Don't get any ideas. Yeah, so 60% off and an additional 5% off coupon. That's actually very good. All right, so last thing we're gonna show you guys before we head out, I'm gonna make some coffee. We said we were gonna make some coffee. Let's make some coffee. So we're gonna move our little guy over here so you guys can see him. We don't wanna hide him from view. He's gonna be turning because I have motion on. You need one for your cats? That's a cheap find. It's a really good deal. It really is. It's very inexpensive. So I have everything we need here. I've got my water. Look at me, I'm so prepared. I've got my filter, and we're gonna be brewing with cup 1. If you, now, we have done a lot of Mocha Master stuff before. We love, well, we love our Mocha Masters. Let's see, other recipe takes a little longer. 1 pound of pulled pork, chopped fine, barbecue sauce mixed well, microwave 5 minutes, served on toasted hamburger buns. USS Rover, like, when are you gonna have me be your coach? I feel like I could help you out a lot. I really do. If you ever need help, I'm your girl. All right. And so we got our little filter here. This is a free-flowing basket. And then we're gonna pop our grinds in here. If you're looking at if you're wondering about grind size, I've already weighed this, by the way. I just happen to put them in here. Grind size should be the consistency of your granulated sugar, give or take. You don't want an espresso grind. And then we're gonna, are we ready to roll here? Yeah, we're gonna pop. Oh, you guys wanna see the coffee bloom? We'll show you guys coffee bloom. I'll leave this off for you guys. Mr. Mod says apparently you guys wanna see coffee bloom. So we're turning that on. And we're gonna go back to the camera at the end, by the way, for another little shout out. You want it this way? How about right here? Can they see it that way? We're gonna get you a close-up of coffee bloom. So coffee bloom is when the water mixes with the carbon dioxide. It creates a bubbling effect and a swelling effect of the coffee beans, and almost like a foaming that happens. It's a beautiful thing, and so we're gonna get you guys a nice close-up. Your first tablet was, wait a minute, hold on a second. Am I missing all these comments here? Let me catch up with these comments. You're old set in your ways. What? Come on now. You don't have to tell me, but if you would like to tell me your age, you can. We'll see who's old school. Maybe I have you beat. Ooh, look at that. 10K says Luis. Woohoo! Oh, you're not Prime, Lee. You got to be Prime. You got to get some Prime. You got to get Prime, Amazon Prime. What was that? Oh, maybe. All right, let's see here. Your first tablet was stone and chisel. Oh my gosh. You're over 60. Okay, so you do have me beat. That's okay though. See, I feel like for me, like when I think about that, I feel like that's like right around the corner. I'm 47 and I'll be 48 in January 2nd, which is so crazy to think about. Mr. Mod already likes to tell me that I'm 50. I'm like, slow down, guys, slow down, okay? We're not there yet, okay? Don't get too excited, all right? All right, just catching up with these comments. Yeah, like I know, like Luis, I don't know what he's thinking. He's trying to claim that I'm 50 already. I'm not friggin' 50. Our birthdays are just days apart from me or Joanna. Oh, Christina, you're the same age as me. I will be 48. Mr. Mod's okay, there we go. You'll be 48 in August. Yes, see? That's why we get along so well. You grew up in the 80s just like me. That's when like the floodgates were open on life, you know, and we had to like tough it out. Just babies, 52. Yeah, Renee, that's not, you're literally right around the corner. We might as well say we're like, Mr. Mod's gonna tell you we're the same exact age. He's gonna claim that I'm 52 now. Just wait. No, but seriously though, 52, that's like nothing. That's nothing. That's not even 10 years away. That's less than that. That's right around the corner. Your birthday is 12. Wow. No, so I have to ask you something. Do you, did they try to mesh in did they do this? I know that some people with close December birthdays had this issue. Did they try to say, well, we're just going to give you one gift because Christmas is too close to your birthday? Do they try to scam you like that? Let me know. Let me catch up with these. Tomorrow is my 24-year anniversary at work. Oh my gosh, Alan, that's amazing. 24 years, that's really impressive. Wow, that is amazing. Twin cousins. Twin cousins, wait, who's twin cousins? All right, so I'm gonna grab this coffee. I'm gonna put a little half and half in there. Are we almost done with the coffee? It's almost done. I'm being impatient. All right, so we're gonna bring up the camera again. I wanna show you guys. I know we have some people coming in and coming out, and we're actually getting ready to end the stream in a couple minutes. So sometimes we would go to eat, so we counted that, I guess. They had combined Christmas and birthday. See, that's what usually happens. They try to scam people. My birthday is, I feel like they didn't do that to me, but I feel like I could have been a potential just because, but I think the savior was that it was like a week or after Christmas technically. Is that a week? Somewhat, right? And so I think like at that point, people would have felt bad. So not that I care. In this day and age, I don't care about gifts and stuff like that. I'm like, let's just go to Italy. No big deal. Don't worry about getting me a gift. Let's just go to Italy. And I'm just kidding. I'm not that type of person. All right, we're gonna play. But if you want to, I'm not gonna stop you. Okay, if you want to, Mr. Mod, I will not stop you. Okay, so enough of that. No, I'm just kidding.
The Litokam indoor.
All right, we're having a little bit too much fun here. We're going back to the camera because it's all about Litokam today. We've featured the camera multiple times, but I do want to give another little shout out here. Getting ready to get my coffee, but
and also sound detection. You can either choose one or the other, or even both. It sends alerts and tracks movements in real time. It has a two-way audio and night vision. This allows communication and monitoring in dark up to 33 feet. Storage options are supporting up to 128 gigabytes on a card, or you can have cloud storage with encryption. Multi-user support is actually available as well. It enables multiple users to view the feed simultaneously. These features ensure comprehensive home security coverage.
you see how Luna lays out there? Did you see Luna in the video? She is like my ride or die. She's like always with me. Just a little bit more. You got to get it just a little I like mine caramel color. So I know when my coffee is right when it's like a deep caramel color in a sense. Okay. Let's see here. I quit my birthday since I was 10. Oh no, 10. That seems a little early though. That seems quite early. I don't know. That's around the time that I found out that Santa wasn't real. And it wasn't from my parents, those liars. No, I'm just kidding. It was it was actually from this kid. So we lived in a duplex in New York. And we lived on the top until the neighbors that lived on the bottom moved out. Then we moved to the bottom, which was technically the bigger place. We had the smaller place at the time. But his name was Louis. And I remember, I'll never forget friggin' Louis, because he was the one who crushed my dreams at age 10. He told me that Santa wasn't real. And I told him, I don't believe you, because I trust my parents. And so I go and I ask them, and they're like, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. No, he's right. Santa is not real. And then it was just, and then, I don't know. How did I live the rest of my life, rest of my childhood knowing that? I don't know. He crushed my dreams. I'll never forget that kid. All right, let's see here. So we've got after 21, no one counts till I find as we get older, I'm like, Mr. Mod, wait, how old are you, Mr. Mod? Are you this age or are you that age? Like, I'm not going to give his age away. I'm sure he doesn't care, but I did that the other day. I was like, are you this age or are you that age? I feel like when you get to a certain point, you start to like lose track. Amazon should make Prime Day for everyone, even those not. Oh, you're so funny. You were doing yard work year round to help the family. From 10 years on, that's actually super nice of you. All right, so, but I do want to give a big shout out. So again, this is the Litokam 2K camera, 360, motion detection. It's got sound detection. It's got two-way audio, so speak and hear. It's got did I say night vision already? You can also, it's got sound detection, motion detection. It does have an option for your, like if you want to store all of your videos, you can store them either, you can purchase their encrypted cloud service, which would be perfectly safe. But if you don't want to do that, there is a little slot in here for a micro SD card. And if you get one of those, then you don't have to pay for the subscription. Just a thought, it really depends. There is a mounting on the bottom, so you can attach this. It comes with everything that you need in here. I personally just like to sit this on a little area just because I've never mounted any cameras, but if you want to mount, it does come with that. It's got everything that you need. It comes with an app. You can control everything from the app. Pretty cool little gadget. And it's 60% off. I mean, I feel like you can't go wrong. It's 60% off. And it's literally a steal. So mounting, everything that you need. Like I said, if you don't need the mounting, then no worries. Here's a little trick that I like to do. So I take my, whenever I get like a little gadget, what I'll do now, just so I don't lose anything, I'll get like a little Ziploc bag and I write in permanent marker the name of the product. And then I have like a big, like one of those buckets where I see it with the top on it. And I have all these like, that's where I store like all of my parts and pieces and manuals and any like receipts to gadgets and stuff like that in like one spot, so I know exactly where to find them. I'm just because, you know. From Google, it is an angel number. Yes. You're absolutely right. A big 888. That's why we put that there. That's exactly what it means. And it can also mean like love too as well. That's actually another one, like love, abundance. It's all associated with good stuff, you know. And so yeah, so that's what we love to put out there. So yeah, so it's got everything that you need here. That's just a little tip from me. Take advantage of the deal. Like I said, 60% off. And I don't know how long it's gonna last. I didn't ask. So just make sure that you take advantage. I feel like it's right in line. I always say this. Anything below 50 is kind of like one of those things where it's kind of like, you know that function on Amazon, on the Amazon app, where you can just slide and it automatically charges without you putting it in your cart? This is one of those. This is kind of like one of those where like less than 50 bucks, purchase right away. It's not gonna make too much of a dent, you know? So anyway, it's a good deal. But if you guys have any questions, this will also be in my Amazon storefront. It's gonna be the video that you guys saw today. It's gonna be there. So if you guys have any questions about it, you could also reach out to me. Could it work with an EEVO network? Mr. Mod, do you know that? If it has to be Wi-Fi, it's got to connect to Wi-Fi. As long as it's Wi-Fi. And if anybody wants to answer that, let me see. Oh, I don't have my, you want to check real quick, EEVO? Yeah. I don't think that's Wi-Fi. It does have to be Wi-Fi. Okay. USS Rover saying if it has 2.5 gigahertz signal, it might. or 2.4. Let me take a look on here real quick. I'll see if it says anything specifically about that. Let's take a look. And if you see anything, Miss, you said yes? Ah, it does. Okay. You can you can switch to the 2.4 gigahertz band during network connection. Yes. Okay, so verify that your device has been added over a Wi-Fi band. Check whether the 2.4 gigahertz band and 5 gigahertz band share the same Wi-Fi account. If so, we recommend that you configure two accounts and switch to the 2.4. So that's just talking about the Wi-Fi in general, the different Wi-Fi. Because like usually when you have Wi-Fi, they give you like 2 things to connect to. I know that's for us. So yeah. And yeah, that's what it says on the connection. So it's got to have the Wi-Fi. And when you bring it up, because like when it connects, it automatically asks you to connect to Wi-Fi with your password. On a remote computer, run a program called, okay. Well, that's pretty, well, you're getting extremely that is not in my realm right there. That is definitely not, that is, it sounds interesting. It sounds very interesting. All right, so that about wraps it up, guys. I know we went a little over, but that's okay with me. We had a lot of fun with you guys today. I got to make coffee, so I mean, I feel like it's like a win-win, you know? Let me know if you guys have any questions before we head out of here. I hooked Mr. Mod up with the old school songs. So we're actually going to be playing some of our old songs that me and Mr. Mod sang when we started Amazon. Use a program called AndyDesk to remote. Oh, thank you, USS Rover. We need you on our live stream every day. I mean, not every day, every time now. All right, so we're going to head out of here. A big shout out to Litokam, who has been the sponsor of today's show. We're really enjoying the camera, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye.
We gonna slow this thing down like it's 1973.
Mr. Mod, that's so early. That was before I was born.
Christina Nietzsche, you know I like early. You know why I like early?
Why do you like early, Mr. Mod?
Because I like getting up early.
Is that so you can be smooth?
No, I ain't trying to be smooth, but somebody told me in your stream that I was smooth, and you know what I told them?
What did you tell him?
I told him, hey man, you need to get a Mr. Mod shirt. You can tell Mr. Mod every time you wear it.
Where do you get a Mr. Mod shirt?
You get a Mr. Mod shirt at ChristinaNietzsche.shop.
Oh, ChristinaNietzsche.shop.
You know where else you can get in ChristinaNietzsche.shop?
What, Mr. Mod?
This awesome Rodecaster Pro 2.
The Rodecaster Pro 2 is pretty amazing.
Definitely is amazing. And guess what?
What, Mr. Mod?
You know what's it connected to?
What is it connected to?
The Blue Eddy.
Is that power station you can get on Amazon?
Absolutely.
At ChristinaNietzsche.shop.
ChristinaNietzsche.shop. Want to give a big shout out for everybody that came to our stream today.
Thank you guys for always showing up, and thank you for shopping on ChristinaNietzsche.shop.
ChristinaNietzsche.shop, y'all. Now we're gonna break it down just like you break down a chair.
Every time you shop on ChristinaNietzsche.shop, it helps support the channel so that we can go live and show you guys demonstrations and help you choose products from Amazon.
Now, it doesn't cost you anything ChristinaNichi.shop. Support the channel, and we will bring products to you.